Libby wants to know what my kryptonite is. Well, Libby, I'll have to tell you, my kryptonite, I believe my kryptonite is laziness. I try to avoid laziness because laziness kills, especially when you're trying to make a movie. It's probably about the worst thing that can to get you. So yeah, that's what I'm most afraid of. Well, I think that his essence has not changed since 1938 when he first, you know, came onto the scene and was the first superhero of all time. And every superhero since him has been, you know, derivative of him and sort of stolen a little piece of him. And I really think what we've tried to do with him is put him back, sort of make that obvious that he has value in being the first and most powerful, and that there's a purity to his mythology that is pretty awesome. You know, we didn't try and mess with that when we made the movie. We really would try to get at the sort of the most basic building blocks that are Superman, and really just kind of put him on steroids a little bit and bring him back out. The first thing I think is that he, maybe because he comes from a military family and he has this kind of understanding of service, it's not based on ego or anything like that. It's really just, you know, I think that if he hadn't been an actor, he would have joined the Royal Marines or something like that. And so there's that part of him that's kind of earnest, wanting to do the right thing, which I think Superman has to have. And you can't act that, or you can't fake that, I don't think. You can act it, but you can't fake it. And then there's that, you know, he's not horribly ugly. You know, he doesn't look like he's been beaten with an ugly stick or anything like that. He's got that kind of, I mean, he looks like Superman, let's be frank. Chris said to me, like, right at the beginning, he's like, listen, I'm not interested in, like, a movie made by a committee. He goes, I hate those kinds of movies, and I don't want to be involved with one. So if you say yes to this, you know, I'm happy to help you, you know, here and there, or if you have an idea or whatever, you want to talk something through. But the movie's yours, and you got to just make it your own. And that's the movie he wants to see. That's what he told me. He's like, look, frankly, I just want to see your take on Superman. So, yeah, that was kind of the way we approached it. And yeah, so I wouldn't know how to make a movie, I don't think, that isn't personal, you know. It's kind of, I think you have to feel that way. I had lunch with Chris, and we just kind of just talked about what was cool about Superman and what I thought was cool about him. And it was very casual and kind of cool. And, you know, I think, then I read the script, and the next thing I knew, we were talking about, you know, going off and shooting it. So it was pretty painless. But, you know, I don't know what struggles he had. I don't know if we did it like on purpose, like, oh, they did that, we should do this. You know, it wasn't quite like that. I think it was more of us just wanting to honor what we knew Superman was capable of doing. And my brain just works that way as far as action goes, and the kind of events that I want to see happen in the film. I'm pretty, you know, I kind of, because I draw, you know, I drew a lot of those kind of, any kind of these iconic things. Like some of the first drawings I did of the movie were like Zod, like with the I-beam, and Superman like melting it in the air, or Superman like smashing into the safe door, or Superman, you know, and Zod like I-beams like burning the inside of the office building. These are just like drawings that I did before there was even a story. I just like, no, these are moments, you know, and I think that that's how, you know, it's a way of getting at and creating those like iconographic things that you're like, wow, like how do you end up there? And that's kind of how they happen for me.